The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They begin with a run by Miller. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll try to throw now. Winston. Who gets it complete to A.T. Perry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll try the right side here with Miller. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. This a 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Miller. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Saints. Kendre Miller, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Cousins on the move to his left. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
He finds his man, complete. That's Perry. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Inside handoff now, Miller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. Hindsight's always 20/20, but man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices. It's not something.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw, Cousins. That's caught downfield by Addison. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throwing is Cousins. This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison from 17 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Third and short yardage, Winston. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Winston's throw caught by Olave. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards, good for a Saints first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Here's Winston. They set up the screen to Miller. Able to spin free. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. Down at the 35, it'll be second down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Throwing, Winston. That is caught. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Play fake, Winston. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. KJ Osborne in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Joseph on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And running with power here. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. welcome you back alongside Charles Davis. And Gordon getting set for number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Luongo now for his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Now, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the screen. He's got him in, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Cousins throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A second down throw for Cousins. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for them.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now Winston. On the right side, this is Miller. He's to the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have moved out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Luongo now from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to...
And a third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. The speed of Jordan Hicks on display there as he gets the tackle for loss. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. To throw, Winston. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by a lot.